We all need to back up our data in case of disasters, for prevention measures, or for the flexibility that it offers. When I speak about data, I mean our home directory, not about the actual system. The backup tool we'll be speaking about today is called Backups, but the package name is usually deja-dup. It is actually a GNOME software and has been developed based on GTK, which means that it's going to match very well with your GTK based operating system, might be GNOME, XFCE, or Mate. It comes bundled in the software repository of major Linux distributions like Fedora or Ubuntu. It's also available as a snap or as a flatpak, which means that it's highly available for a lot of different Linux distributions. It is using the duplicity technology, which itself is based on rsync. If you haven't heard about rsync is a way to make what we call incremental backups in programming. The idea is to make an initial backup, and for every single backup afterwards, we just add up what has changed to the initial backup, which makes the backups that are coming afterwards very, very fast. What duplicity is offering on top of rsync is the fact that the backup is signed and that the data that is backed up is encrypted. Again, some people might argue that this is probably too much because then the data that you get is encrypted and you cannot even know what it is about. I mean, it depends on what you want from your backup system. But during this video, we are going to look at deja-dup and try to install it and see how it works. Try to make a small demo of it and go around and see how it is. So in order to install it, I will be doing it the Ubuntu way. You just have to write sudo apt install deja-dup and then you click enter and that's it. It is downloading the package. It's going to be installed in a while and we'll be able to make a small demo where I will be showing you deja-dup in action. Yeah, that should be it. We should have a software here which is called backups. Yeah, that's our backup software. deja-dup is very, very simplistic. The first page that you have is presenting you with over here on the top you have this on off toggle, which actually basically turns on or off the backing up mechanism, and then here you have the I just said that we don't have any recent backup and then no backup is scheduled. Well, that's basically the region that you have to use if you want to restore something, and over here is what you have to use if you want to back up something. But then let's try to go further because this is like the main backup or the main page or the first page, I would say. So let's try to go further and see what we have more here. That's more about configuring your backup, everything which is coming afterwards, and the overview allows you to actually back something up, manually, if you don't want to wait for deja-dup to do it itself. So for us to save, it is my home directory. We can add or remove directories that we want to save. I will keep my home directory for the purpose of the video because it's not really important to change it or not. And then we keep going. For us to ignore, we are ignoring the trash, we are ignoring the downloads folder. It's fine. We could be adding something else that we want to ignore or remove stuff that have been ignored already. Maybe we want to keep the downloads for whatever reason. Then we can remove it. I will not remove it. And then the storage location. Something which is really nice about deja-dup is that it actually offers you some cloud capabilities, meaning that you can back up your stuffs on the cloud, on Google, on Nextcloud, or over a server, a local server on your network. That's very, very nice. What we will be doing for the purpose of this video again is that we are going to back up things locally. We are going to back them up in a folder that we will be creating in our home directory that will be called backup. That's where our backup is going to be. And then what we have to do afterwards is to go back here and to ignore the backup folder, because otherwise we are going to have a redundant backup. We are going to back up the backup folder within backup, if it makes any sense. But yeah, it's not nice. That's not what you want. So we are backing up in backup and we are ignoring backup. And now we can set up a schedule if you want it to happen automatically. Then again, I told you about this toggle, which is the same than this. So if we toggle this on, this is toggled on, right? And then over here you can change the settings and decide that you want stuff to be backed up every day instead of every week. And then you can say here that you want stuff to be kept forever, or for 1 year, or for 6 months. Let's say 6 months. That's what I used to do. You don't have to do it like me, but you know, yeah, you decide. It's up to you. So what we are going to do before backing up stuff is that we will be creating something over here, or in the document. That makes more sense. We are going to create a document, an empty file, empty document, empty one.txt. Let's put some data inside and save it. That was it. So what we do now is that we try to back it up, and then we delete it, and then we try to restore and see if it's coming back right where it was at the beginning. So let's back it up. It's going to take a while. Now it's asking me for duplicity. I didn't have duplicity installed, so it is, as I told from the beginning, it is dependent of duplicity. It cannot run without duplicity. So what we have to do is obviously to install duplicity for it to go on, for it to be able to actually perform the backup. That's gonna take a while. I hope it's gonna finish in a while. Okay, now it's asking me if I want to be able to restore without a password, or if I want to actually lock the backup. As I said again at the beginning, it is a very security focused way of backing up your system. So if you have something that you're hiding or something, that's probably the right way to go. But yeah, I want to say allow restoring without password, because I really don't care. I just want stuff to be stored somewhere, and I want to get them afterwards at some point. So it's probably going to take a while. I'm not sure how much. Let's wait and see. It is backing up. It should be fairly quick. Yeah, that's it. We have the backup, which is done completely. And if we click over here on restore, we should be able to see the backup. It is asking where we want to restore. We should be able to see the backup that we took today. Yeah, exactly. That's the 21st March. Perfect. So what we will be doing now is to delete that stuff that we created before, right? We delete this file, and we will see afterwards if it's going to be recreated. So that's over here. We just deleted the file. Let's try to restore stuffs and see if the file gets recreated, right? So forward over here, restore files to original location. That's what we want to do, obviously. We continue and we continue. It's going to take a while, and then not that much. You see, we actually saw the file, and then now it's saying could not restore a couple of files that have been locked or something. Not that important anyway. We can come back here and see that the file that we just deleted is back. So let's try to open it, and we see you have the same content. Now before ending the video, I want to show you the content of the backup folder. As I said, this is something that you cannot understand at all. Again, it depends on what you want from your backing up system. If you want just to back up your data and you don't really care in which format it is backed up, then and if you actually want to, if you're security, if you're concerned about the security of your data, if you don't want them to be stolen by someone or something, so I would very much encourage you to use a duplicity based backing up system like deja-dup. As you can see, it's very efficient and it just works. Yeah, but if you are someone who want actually to see your data, you know, in a more clear way after backing it up, I will be doing a couple of more videos where I actually explain how you can do that instead. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. when something is going to come up, then you will be one of the first to actually be notified, and you will be able to check it out on your own. But I think that's it for me today, and see you on the next one.